So I believe you got Ben Johnson interviewing soon. You're going to have Eric Glenn interviewing soon. Mike McCarthy was denied, or the Cowboys denied the Bears to interview Mike McCarthy. Good, I guess. Pete Carroll interviewed. The guy from the Raiders interviewed. Whole bunch of interviews. Let's get to it. My top three. I mean, the number one should be a no-brainer for especially people who actually watch the games and know the sport. It should be clear as day for who's number one to be. But we'll start with three. Three, I think, if they can't get, obviously, the one or two, it should probably be, and you think I'm going to say Mike Vrabel. No. I'm actually going to say Aaron Glenn. I am not trying to get a has-been coach, a Pete Carroll, a Mike McCarthy, a proven coach. I think it's time that they go all out for a new coach. So mind you, when I do this top three, because that's what the Lions did, and that's what the Vikings did, that's what Green Bay, everyone in our division did, right? So I'm going with Glenn, and what sealed it for me as for the number three guy, because I was going to probably put Vrabel or Flores maybe, is because that one game when they played, it was 2-3 weeks ago, and it was a good ass game. I don't know if it was the Viking game, or yes, it was the Viking game when they showed a picture of McConnell calling his offense. Then they showed Aaron Glenn just so dialed into the play calling, trying to play chess against a good head coach in Kevin O'Connell. Besides that, with a bunch of injuries, their defense, obviously, they're allowed 30 points something in the past 4 or 5 games. But just to get big plays, big turnovers, and just to be a coach who's when healthy, that defense is so good. They're going to get a few guys back in their playoffs, but I think easy number three. He knows the division. I think you got to give him a shot. Is it going to happen? I don't really know. Is he going to take the Bears job? But that's my number three. Number two, I think this is a lot of people are going to hate on this number two guy. I totally understand why. But number two needs to be Cliff Kingsbury. Now, if we get Cliff Kingsbury, then I think we're in a little bit of trouble. So I hope that doesn't happen. The only reason why I have him number two over an Aaron Glenn is, I know I just said we don't want former coaches, but he's still a young-ish coach, and he's an offensive-minded genius. No matter what you say, like he knows how to run an offense. And look what he's doing with Daniels. I know he has probably a better head coach, a better team, et cetera, but no one better to pair with Caleb Williams than Cliff Kingsbury, someone who knows him. And who knows, maybe this plan all along was for him to just get a job in Washington because he knew that Bear spot was going to open, because we all knew Eberflus was a dead man walking. So that could have been his plan all along. I don't want it to happen, but if we are going to do that, I think I would rather have him over Mike Vrabel, over Pete Carroll, stuff. And no college coach. I'm just not buying it with the college coach. And I'm not buying the trade for Mike Tomlin shenanigans. That's just all shit for the media. So, yeah, I would like to see Cliff, because we can't have Thomas Brown run it back and then maybe get like a Pete Carroll. That's the very bad case scenario. So Aaron Glenn's my three. If we can't get my two, which will be Cliff Kingsbury. The only reason I have him two is because offense and knowing who your quarterback is. And number one is so fucking obvious. It better be Ben Johnson. The reason why, he knows that fucking division very well. He has nice scheme plays. He likes to run the ball when he knows that he needs to run the ball. Very good at situational play calling. Also knows how to have a nice formation that involves a line. You know, like Penei Sewell, I know he's one of a kind, but like those plays that he called with him being involved so much for a guard, super impressive. These fucking pass plays that are also laterals. Like, what more do I need to say? And I like how he's under the radar as far as like media, interviews. Obviously he's not, but he's the perfect guy, because you need to go all in. get a guy who hasn't been a head coach, who's got all this hype around them for the Chicago Bears, and has some familiarity with the division. Ben Johnson is my number one. They need to have a blank paycheck. If you need to fire Ryan Poles, sorry, I get mixed up with the Ryans. Fire him to get him. It's time the Chicago Bears go all out. I will have another video of how to fix the Bears. But let me know what you guys think. It was just a quick thing. I'm on my break to let you guys know. Thank you guys who've been watching the channel. I know there's probably way better coaches. You guys, let me know who you guys wanted to coach. But we all can agree on number one. That probably should be Ben Johnson. Talk to you guys later. Peace.